Hey guys, how's it going? I managed to get a hold of some celebration boxes. I went on Facebook Marketplace and I found three of them. I paid about $70 each. I met up with the guy and I managed to snag three, so I'm pretty happy about that. I've seen probably about 10 of them at my Walmart. I picked up one and then I didn't think much of it. The only one that I've opened, the best hit that I got was the Paul Skeens Confetti. So I'm looking for a big head or one of those dugout peaks or walk this way or something along those lines or some nice numbered stuff. We'll see. But all right, let's see what we got. Let's dive into this. All right, here we go. Got 16 packs per box, and we'll see what we get. All right, looking for a Judge for my PC or Jackson Merrill for my PC. So we'll see. All right, pack number one. All right, here we go. We got a Cal Quantrill, Manny Machado, Miami Marlins, Brian Mountcastle, Carlos Correa, Josh Naylor, Corbin Carroll, Jake Bloss. We got an upside down Mason Wynn. Oh, there we go. Mason Wynn pink hollow foil to start it off. Not a bad hit. All right. Ryan Pepiot, and that's the confetti parallel. Mascot of Baltimore Orioles, Jackson Jobe, 8-Bit Ballers. Matt Chapman, Stars of MLB, and a DJ Hers. So not too bad on the Mason Wynn already. That's a good start on the box. All right, let's move on to pack number two. All right. Pack number two. Let's see what we get. All right, we got Junkenski Noel, Andrew Abbott, Paul Skeens, Connor Norby, Ernie Clement, RBI leaders, David Hamilton, Tariq Skubal, Marco Luciano. You got Hank Aaron, 1990, Ronald Acuna, power players, and a Ronald Acuna game day drip. And an Aaron Judge, Stars of MLB, Isaac Paredes. So nothing much in pack two. All right, let's go on to pack number three. Really trying to get a big head. That's really why I got these, so we'll see. All right, Christian Encarnacion Strand, Kyle Schwarber, Kate Povich, Starling Marte, Ellie, Slam Dunk, Dylan Cruz, rookie, Justin Verlander. Got a Tariq Skubal upside down. That's a hollow foil. That's not bad. All right. Got a Freddie Freeman confetti. That's not too bad. All right. Bernie Brewer, mascot. You get 8 mascots. You get 8 8-bit ballers and 8 Gatorade drips and 8 power players. So you got pretty good chances. All right. Ellie and Anthony Volpe. All right. Let's move on. All right. We got Dansby Swanson, Giancarlo Stanton, Kyle Harrison, Ezekiel Tovar, Andrew Vaughn, Aaron Judge, Logan Gilbert, Justin Warbleski, Jeremy Pena, Juan Soto Topps team. All right. Power players, Paul Goldschmidt, and a Jazz Chisholm game day drip. And a Pete Crow for the last base. All right. Moving right along here. All right. We got Yu Darvish, Dylan Dingler, Jose Altuve, Nacho Alvarez, Lane Thomas, Connor Joe, Brian Wu, Nick Sogard, Will Benson, Eugenio Suarez. That's not bad. That's a confetti, so that's not too bad. All right. He's having a great year. Swinging Friar. His average dipped a little bit, but he's off to a good home run start. Lindor, 8-bit ballers. And we got a Kobe Mayo and a Dub and Drench. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, here we go. Randy Arozarena, Hunter Fiducia, Jock Peterson, Vinny Pasquantino, Blake Dunn, Michael Toglia, Xander Bogaerts, Bryce Harper, Adam Mazur, Hated Birdsong 1990, Kyle Schwarber, Power Players, Ellie Game Day Drip, Fernando Tatis, and a Spencer Steer. Looking for Ben Rice or James Wood. I like those rookies, but we'll see. All right, moving right along here. We're almost done with one side. We got Ryan Helsley, Pedro Leon, Ryan Thompson, Aaron Schunk, Kenta Maeda, Mike Yastrzemski, Colton Cowser, Jorge Alcala, CJ Abrams. We got a Baltimore Orioles, Confetti. So not what we're looking for there. Mr. Met, Gunnar Henderson, 8-Bit Ballers. Hopefully he picks it up. Jordan Alvarez and Brandon Marsh, and hopefully he learns how to hit. All right, let's move on here. All right, last pack of the left side. Let's see what we get. All right, you got Tommy Edman, Brandon Lau, Rhett Lauder, Jared Kelenic, Chase McDermott, Jordan Alvarez, ERA leaders, Raciel Iglesias, Blake Perkins, Juju Watkins, first pitch. I seem to get a lot of those. All right. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on the power players. And one of my favorite players, Aaron Judge, Game Day Drip. So that's not too bad. I don't think I pulled that one yet. Lou Bob, Angel Martinez. All right. So far, one side down. And the best hit so far is the Mason Wynn pink hollow foil. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right, this is pack number 9. Let's see what we got. Joey Ortiz, Jose Barreros, Mariners, Dylan Moore, Will Warren, George Springer, Tampa Bay Rays, Matt Olson. We got a Jonathan India, and that is a rainbow foil. So I was looking for the confetti. I collect him a little bit, but all right, we got a John Gray confetti. So not who we're really looking for. KC Slugger on the mascot. Ronald Acuna, 8-Bit Ballers. So I got the 8-Bit Ballers, the Game Day Drip, and the power players of Acuna from this box. MLB, Stars of MLB, Carlos Correa, and a John Gray base. All right, moving on to pack 10. All right, pack number 10. We got a Tanner Hoke, Jeff McNeil, Kyle Finnegan, Bronx Bombers, Mike Talkman, Jazz Chisholm, Jackson Holiday, Bryce Terang, Jacob deGrom, Jacob Wilson. He's having a great start. Rookie card. Devers Power Players. He's having a bad start. All right. Randy Arozarena, Game Day Drip, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Baltimore Orioles for the last base. All right. Hopefully that picks up a little bit. Let's see what we got for pack number 11, I believe. All right, pack 11. We got Miguel Vargas, Alec Boehm, Drew Thorpe, Nico Horner, Edwin Diaz, Rafaela, Angels, Gabby Moreno, Tyler Glasnow. Oh, we got a Jackson Merrill flipped upside down. Here we go. Oh, it's the confetti. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Sweet. Yes, that's a great PC hit. I was actually going to buy one on eBay recently the other day, but now I don't even have to. Great. All right, we got a Mookie Betts and a Baxter mascot. Corey Seager, Stars of MLB, and a Eugenio Suarez. Wow, that's a great hit for me. All right. So that's going right into my Merrill PC. All right, I'm going to case it up real quick. And there it is. The Merrill Confetti. Sweet. All right, so far I got the Mason Wynn and the Jackson Merrill. All right, let's move it on up. Next pack. All right, we got Ty France, Marco Gonzalez, Greg Jones, Jordan Beck, Let's Dance, Gunnar Henderson, Richie Palacios, Andres Chaparro, Luis Rengifo, Mike Trout. He had a great game today. Cactus League. Good to see him coming back. Freddie Freeman. Hopefully he's back soon. Mookie Betts, game day drip. All right. James Wood. Still looking for something nice of James Wood. And Freddie Freeman. All right. Let's move on here. Looks like we got 4 packs left. All right. We got Merrill on the top for good luck. Rendon, Renel Blanco, Joe Ryan, Dalton Varsho. Home run leaders, Brady Singer, Mason Wynn. Got a Jake Bloss, and that looks like a hollow foil. So, not bad. We got a Jordan Beck. There we go. Confetti. So, that's a pretty nice card. All right. Mrs. Met. All right. I think I got Mr. Met and Mrs. Met, I believe. All right. Luis Angel Acuna. Rookie card, 8-Bit Ballers, and a Devers Stars of MLB, Ryan Pepiot. All right, let's move it on. 3 packs left. Not too bad so far. Loving the Confetti Merrill and the Mason Wynn Cup pink hollow foil. Mitch Garver, Cameron Meisner, J.J. Bleday, Otto Lopez, Lawrence Butler, Jesus Sanchez, Pete Fairbanks, Grant McRae, Andrew Benintendi. Got a Mookie Betts, 1990. Bobby Witt Jr., Power Players. Okay. Bryce Harper, Game Day Drip. Brooks Lee, Stars of MLB. And we got a American League Boston Red Sox. All right. 2 packs left. Hoping for one good last hit. We'll see. All right. We got Leody Taveras to start it off. Houston Astros, Chris Sale. Dodgers, Jake McCarthy. Will Smith, Christopher Sanchez. Adele Amador. Brian Rocchio. Got a Greg Jones on the Confetti. So not bad. That's a rookie. Wally the Green Monster. Fernando Tatis, 8-Bit Ballers, Julio Rodriguez, Stars of MLB, and Zach Neto for the last base. All right, final pack. 16 packs. All right, wish me luck. All right, here we go. Colin Rea, Kevin Gausman, average leaders, Jose Caballero, Nicky Cavadas, Brian De La Cruz, Tyler Locklear, Emmanuel Clace. We got an upside-down card. Ooh, it's out of 99. Ha-Seong Kim. That's pretty sweet. Padres green. That's my first green. Not too bad. Good way to wrap it up. Ken Griffey, Call to the Hall. All right. And we got a Matt Olson, Power Players, and a Bobby Witt Jr. Game Day Drip. So not too bad of a box. All right. At least I got a numbered card out of the box and a Seth Lugo. All right. Not too bad of a box. All right. I'm going to go over some of the bigger stuff here. All right. 1990 Mookie Betts, Jacob Wilson, Hayden Birdsong, Hank Aaron. We got a Mike Trout Cactus League, Juan Soto Tops Team, Call to the Hall, Ken Griffey Jr., Juju Watkins First Pitch, Game Day Drip, Bobby Witt, Bryce Harper, Mookie Betts, Randy Arozareno, Aaron Judge, Ellie De La Cruz, Jazz Chisholm, Ronald Acuna. Power Players, Matt Olson, Bobby Witt, Freddie Freeman, Devers, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Schwarber, Goldschmidt, Ronald Acuna. 8-Bit Ballers, Fernando Tatis, Luis Acuna, Mookie Betts, Ronald Acuna, Gunnar Henderson, Lindor, Brooks Lee, and Jackson Jobe. I'm not going to list the mascots. The Jonathan India Rainbow Foil, 2 hollow foils, Jake Bloss and Tariq Skubal was the better one. The Confetti Parallels, Greg Jones, Jordan Beck, John Gray, Baltimore Orioles, Eugenio Suarez, Freddie Freeman, Ryan Pepiot. And the 3 best hits, in my opinion, were the Jackson Merrill Confetti, the Mason Win pink hollow foil cup. And the possibly the best hit, I mean, it could be argued that the other hits might be better, but who knows, since he switched teams. Ha-Seong Kim, and it's number 24 of 99. So not too bad of a break tonight. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll be breaking more over the course of the next few nights. Thank you.